Hey everyone, my name is Drake, and today I'm going to be demoing one of my personal projects called ArcadeZ. Just a little background before I begin the demo. ArcadeZ is an endless round-style zombie survival game made to run within the Spyder IDE plots pane. So Spyder is this IDE that I have open right here, and this plots pane is the expanded portion that I have where my cursor is over right now. And it's endless, so as you increase in rounds throughout the game, it gets harder and harder. And a little bit of history. ArcadeZ was developed to compete in the NComp 100 programming competition. This competition was hosted by the Department of Engineering at my university, the University of Alberta, and the objective was to make a project that used programming tools that were within the scope of the course. And in this course, we learned how to use the Spyder IDE, as well as some popular Python libraries such as NumPy and matplotlib. So this is what I used to build ArcadeZ. And as you can see right now, I currently have the main.py file open in my Spyder IDE plots pane. So begin the game, I'm going to hit run and I'm going to execute this Python file. As you can see, we get this nice graphic, and me and my partner who wanted to make ArcadeZ, we wanted to make the game look like a retro style arcade game, and I think we really hit the mark with this. I'd say it looks pretty good. So now I'm going to start by hitting on my spacebar just to start the game. And it brings us to this main screen here. And as you can see, we have two options. We have play and how to play. I am moving my cursor up and down just by using W and S. And then I can hit select, which is K in this case. So I'm going to hit K over the how to play because we need to know how to play the game before we begin. And it lets us know that we basically don't want to be bit by zombies, and we can move by using our W, A, S, and D keys. So now we're going to hit J to go back to the main screen. And these graphics that were made using a matplotlib as well as some plain text files. The plain text files store color values for each of the pixels being displayed on this grid right here. And then matplotlib basically just works its magic to go and put this up on the Spyder IDE plots pane. So now that we know how to play the game, we're going to move our cursor over top of the play option, and we're going to hit K to start our game. So the blue pixel in the center of the map is our player's pixel, which we can move using the W, A, S, and D keys, while the red pixels in the surrounding area are the zombie pixels. And they'll chase us until the timer counts down all the way, at which point a new round will restart, more zombies will spawn, and it'll become more difficult. Now you might be wondering how the program knows when you get bit by a zombie, and it does this by using two NumPy arrays, one of which stores the player's location, and the other stores the zombie pixels locations. And the program basically checks every so often if the two locations on the grid match, and if this is the case, then the round will end and it should bring the player back to the main screen. So we're just going to try it out here. We're going to go ahead and hit the zombie, and you can see that we get sent back to the main screen. So now we're going to select play again. And if you remember from our very first round, you could see that the zombie pixels are not in their same location. This is because ArcadeZ uses the standard Python library random to randomize the spawning locations and movement patterns of the zombie pixels. This way the player cannot game the game and memorize the movement patterns and spawn locations, thus cheating the game. So this has been ArcadeZ, an endless zombie survival game that I made for a programming contest. If you wanted to try this game out for yourself, you can find the code on my GitHub, which I will link in the description below. Thank you to anyone who watched. I will be posting more demos for my personal projects in the future, so stay tuned for that. Bye.